Alright, so welcome to my Sonic CD playthrough. I wouldn't really call this like a Let's Play because a Let's Play infers that you're playing with me and you're not playing with me. So I don't know where the whole term Let's Play came from. A more accurate term would be something like watch me play and you have no interaction whatsoever. But I guess it's not as catchy. So, you're probably wondering why I chose this Sonic game instead of any of the other ones, and it's kind of a long story. You see, when I first recorded this, and I've recorded this twice now, I hadn't played it, and I've never actually beaten this game before the first time I recorded it, and then I decided just to do it then because I knew I was I knew I was gonna be terrible at it, and I just didn't. I wanted to be able to like explain why I was so terrible at it, but I guess that doesn't really apply anymore since I already beat it once and I kind of know what I'm doing now. Except for this, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. Usually I don't take that route. Usually I go over here and get this 10 rings down here. Oh, I already got that. And then I go up here and get the shield and the 10 rings. But I didn't know what that was. I thought I'd just do a little exploration. So anyways, the reason why I'm redoing this, as I mentioned before, I already recorded this once. What happened was I had a hard drive, a 1.5 terabyte SATA hard drive. If you don't know what that is, it's a hard drive. And it's a very big hard drive. And now, like 1.5 terabyte hard drives, they're not built very well because they're fairly new. And I bought a Seagate Barracuda 1.5 terabyte hard drive, and basically it failed. Like, if you know anything about hard drives, when your hard drive starts clicking, it's generally not a good thing. And this hard drive was clicking whenever I turned it on, and basically it would spin up and then it wouldn't spin anymore, it would stop spinning. So basically I lost everything on that drive, and it just so happens that I had the recording of this on that drive, so basically I lost that, which I didn't really care about. It only took like 2 hours to record because I was so bad at it, but still. I was thinking about redoing it anyways because in that recording I didn't get all the time stones, so, you know, what's the point of playing Sonic CD without getting the stupid time stones? Speaking of which, I just got one. But so I lost that. So then I'm like, okay, it wasn't that great of a run anyways, I guess I'll redo it. But now I don't really need to have a commentary in here because I'm not that bad at it anymore. Like, in between the time that I was waiting for my new hard drive to come, because I sent it in, it was under warranty still, so I sent it in to get a new one. By the way, don't buy Seagate hard drives, they're terrible. Buy Western Digital, they're better. But while I was waiting for my new one to come, I was basically practicing because I really had nothing better to do. I didn't have any disk space to record anything else while I was waiting, so might as well practice a little bit. And I played it a lot, and basically what I would do when I was like quote-unquote practicing is I would play until I lost a time stone round, then I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm done. But while I was practicing, I got pretty good at it, so I don't really think I need this commentary anymore, but it's here, whatever. If you don't like it, mute the volume. So, the thing I hate about this game, and the reason why, the reason why I never really played it before is, because it was on the Sega CD, and I never really had a Sega CD as a kid. I had, like, a Sega Genesis as a kid, but like, like, if you haven't noticed, most of the videos on my channel are basically ones that I played as a kid. They're not really like, I don't have like Halo on my channel because like I didn't play that as a kid. No, I don't care about Halo, except for the Ratchet and Clank games which I play as like a teenager. But still, I like Ratchet and Clank, so that's why I put those up there. Except for the Barbie game, I never played that as a kid. Just, you know, want to get that out of the way. But I never played this as a kid until like I was 13 and I stopped caring about Sonic. Like, I didn't have a Sega CD, but they made this for PC, so I got it for PC like when I was 13 or something. It was like a while after I was done with like the Genesis, so I didn't even care about it. But a lot of people say this is like the best game ever, but apparently it didn't sell very well because nobody had a Sega CD, because who wants to play FMV games, honestly? So this game I pretty much never played, and I think the only time I've beaten this game is during the other playthrough. I don't think I've ever beaten it before because I didn't remember the final boss. The final boss is ridiculously easy, by the way. But I don't think this is the best Sonic game ever. The best Sonic game is probably Sonic 2. This is definitely not the best Sonic game. This is probably like, it's better than Sonic 1. It's better than Sonic and Knuckles by itself. And that's about it. It's better than all the 3D games. But that's kind of obvious. But the reason why I don't think this game is all that great is because it's too different. I don't know, it's just a weird game. Because like, it doesn't follow Sonic. If it's close to any game, it's probably closest to Sonic 1, but it's really not all that close to Sonic 1. The only thing I can really tell is similar about this in Sonic 1 is like the whole, the stupid, like having to get 50 rings to get a special stage at the end. But I wouldn't really use that for comparison. But I don't know, it's just way too different. Like, okay, here's one thing I don't understand. Why is it that when you kill, when you kill an enemy, it drops a flower, and when you destroy that little capsule thing that I just destroyed, it drops flowers? I thought Robotnik was turning animals into robots. I don't understand why Robotnik decided to turn flowers into robots, but whatever. And yeah, I don't like the fact that they try to put Amy in here. It's kind of retarded. But don't worry, this guy's going to take care of my problems. Yeah, you can go have fun with that. And another thing here. I don't really understand the whole fact that... I mean, I know it's a video game, but seriously, a flagpole makes you go back in time or forward in time. I don't really get that. Maybe I don't have enough of imagination, but that's just kind of stupid. I generally try to avoid going back or forward. I don't think that's a very fun thing to do. I mean, it's like, is that what they did in Back to the Future? Did they like hide little flagpoles in the background? And, you know, every time they went by, a bunch of sparkles came out of the back of their car, the DeLorean, and then they went back in time or forward in time? I don't think so. But this really isn't all that bad of a game, really. It's just, it's not. A lot of people consider it the best game of the Sonic franchise. And it's like it's definitely not even close. One of the main things that I noticed when I was playing through this the first time is that like the backgrounds are way too colorful. Like in some levels, it's really disorienting because like. I don't remember what level it was, but it's like this really industrial level. I'll mention it when I get there, but there are like these little pink worm things, and like the background is all green, and then there's this bright pink thing just sitting there, and it just doesn't fit. It's just weird. And one thing I don't like either is these stupid bonus stages. Now these ones, the first 4 aren't that hard. In my other playthrough I only got 4 of the time stones, but these are just so stupid. They remind me of like Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart I think it was called for the Super Nintendo. They remind me of like that whole Mode 7 type thing. But, oh wow, that was kind of fast. But they remind me of like the whole Mode 7 thing, and it just doesn't work. Like, actually, that reminds me. In the beta version, there were like first of all, there were like a ton of betas for this game, which is kind of odd because there weren't really any like, I don't remember any beta versions of other games besides Sonic 2. Sonic 2 had like one beta that I remember, Like on the internet, if you search like Sonic the Hedgehog beta, you'll probably find